That's right, the overnight shift of workers, the first big group of workers to return to the assembly line, just now showing up to work here in Renton. They just headed in there. We saw a bunch of them walking down the sidewalk, heading into the factory, and some of them were wearing masks. We've talked to some workers over the past few days who think this is happening too soon, and some of them have doubts about Boeing's protective measures. So approximately 27,000 Boeing employees in the Puget Sound area are heading back to work this week. The company says it's taking precautions to protect them from coronavirus. The company says it's staggering workers' shifts, so not everyone is arriving and leaving at the same time. Workers will be wearing masks, and for those who have to be close to one another, the company says it'll provide extra protective equipment. But we've been hearing from some workers who think the company's calling them back to work too soon, and even with the precautions, they're worried about catching coronavirus. Here's a worker we spoke with recently who asked us to hide his identity because he's not supposed to talk to reporters.
I've talked to a lot of my coworkers, and most of them are pretty apprehensive, thinking it might be a little bit too soon. It's not in the guidelines of the state and the Governor Inslee's stay-at-home order yet, and we're all pretty nervous about it.
By tomorrow, even more Boeing workers in the Puget Sound area will be back on the job. We know of at least 30 Boeing workers who have contracted coronavirus. One of them has died. So a lot of concern among Boeing's employees before this temporary shutdown about the virus, and their unions will be watching this very closely in the coming days to see if anyone else gets sick. Live in Renton, Ted Land, King 5 News.
Ted, thank you. New tonight, the State Department of Transportation is reporting staggering financial losses because of the coronavirus pandemic. The department says it is expecting to lose $100 million per month during the stay-at-home order. In a letter to the Washington State congressional delegation, WashDOT requested nearly $50 billion of immediate revenue backstop. The DOT says that it has seen a 45% decrease in traffic, a 75% decrease in ferry ridership, and a 75% decrease in transit. It also reports a decrease in tolls of 42 to 77%. And it has suspended 65 construction projects. The Secretary of Transportation, Roger Millar, told WashDOT employees that it will immediately stop hiring, discontinue out-of-state travel, and stop major purchases.
The Washington State Department of Security is trying to get out from under a massive pile of claims. It received more than 182,000 unemployment applications yesterday alone after updating its website. The updates allow for people who are self-employed to qualify for some benefits. Thousands of people complained they kept getting kicked out. Employment Department Commissioner Susan Levine says the website was overwhelmed.
Think about it like your front door to your house, and all of a sudden, the Seahawks front line comes in, their offensive line, all shoulder to shoulder. Now imagine the whole team coming in. This was the whole team coming in at once.
Her advice is to keep trying. She says people will eventually get through and the money will be there.
The number of coronavirus cases among people who are homeless is growing. Seattle-King County Public Health announced 112 confirmed cases in people who are homeless or working in homeless services. At least 2 others have died, including a man who was living at a Kent isolation facility. The medical examiner will ultimately say how he died, but he did have COVID-19. A stark warning from the World Health Organization today. The worst is still ahead of us in the coronavirus pandemic.
It's a virus that many people still don't understand. Many countries were very developed, putting the wrong conclusions because they didn't know it and got into trouble.
The WHO warns all countries must do 3 things to combat the virus: test, isolate, and care for every case, and trace every contact.
In spite of the outlook on the world stage, there is new hope tonight that Washington might be able to start relaxing social distancing by the middle of May. That's because of new data from the University of Washington coronavirus model, but a UW epidemiologist says we should not get our hopes up yet.
In some sense, that's even more dangerous than
Professor Carl Bergstrom studies infectious diseases. He says while the UW model shows we could have 0 cases by May, don't count on it.
I would be cautious about getting your hopes up around that. Yeah, I mean, I think that if we're lucky, we'll be able to go back to some aspects of normal life. on that time scale.
Professor Bergstrom also says we need to be aware that we are heading into the unknown.
Well, Renton wants to bring a coronavirus vaccine production facility to the city. So tonight, the city council voted on a resolution which authorizes the mayor and other officials to work on doing just that. The city points out it's already a manufacturing hub with a well-trained workforce and home to Boeing's 737 plant and truck maker PACCAR.
Sanitizing during this pandemic is a good thing. You just have to make sure you're using those sanitizing products correctly. Vanessa Mashanya tonight has an update on new numbers from Poison Control.
By staying home, we're supposed to be staying healthy, but we're also spending a lot more time with these things, cleaning products. And poison control centers, both here in Washington state and nationally, say they are seeing a big increase in calls. The CDC says that from January to March of this year, U.S. poison control centers got more than 45,000 exposure calls related to cleaners and disinfectants. That is an increase of more than 20%.
Did you expect this to happen, or are these increases kind of out of the blue?
We definitely had concerns that this would happen.
That's Megan King from Washington Poison Control. She says what they're seeing mirrors the national trend.
Seeing an increase in calls about household cleaning products, so things like bleach and soaps and detergents, and then also about calls about hand sanitizer.
She says calls about household cleaners have increased 23%. Calls about hand sanitizer has increased 83%.
Parents might have kids at home, so they're more distracted than they normally would be. And so it's really easy when you're distracted to leave something unattended and not realize that there could be a poison risk.
She says the calls range from kids eating hand sanitizer to using bleach instead of soap, among others.
They might be trying to clean their masks with bleach or hydrogen peroxide, and then when they put those masks back on, they're inhaling toxic fumes.
So how can you keep your house safer as we do our best to disinfect? Well, a big one is to keep cleaning supplies and medications out of reach of any children. Also, read directions and do not mix chemicals like bleach and ammonia. And if you're unsure, call the Poison Center.
We can provide treatment advice and keep them home so that they don't need to call 911, they don't need to go into the ER.
If you have any concerns at all about yourself or family member ingesting some cleaning products, give the Washington Poison Center a call. Their number is 800-222-1222. They say even during the pandemic, their 24-hour hotline is up and running. From right in the middle of my kitchen, I'm Vanessa Mashanya for King 5 News.
And it's time now for the top 5 on